What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Life Unfiltered, where we're dealing with black psychology. Of course, we love mental health, the black heart, black love, and just the overall black experience, man. And yo, I'm by myself in the studio today, but of course, I got my good brothers, my sandbox dudes, with me virtually tonight. Got my good brother Aaron, man, going all the way back. Shoot, 30 years. What's up, bro?
Man, what's going on with you?
Yeah, man. And then I got my good brother Chris. You know, he's been in the booth, but he was just lazy tonight. He didn't want to drive up. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, what's good? We 20 years in the game too. What's the deal?
Man, what's good? He coming for me today. Okay, you got time.
Yeah, I got time. Hey, yo. So at first I was a little nervous about being in the studio by myself. I ain't even gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Wifey gone
Cap.
for a couple of weeks. I ain't tripping. But then, no, ain't no cap, man. I was really nervous. You feel me? But then I started thinking, I gotta talk manhood with my bros. You know what I'm saying? So today we gonna title this episode "Manly Business." You know what I'm saying? Let's get down to business. You feel me?
Let's
And
do
this
this.
this is why I'm happy to be here with y'all too. All right, first things first, Aaron. We go back. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We 26 years in the game. We go back. You know what I'm saying? And
Suppose
So
that.
so you know what I'm saying, came up with me from childhood. We going back from
Right.
age 7 to now
Knee high
being
to the
grown
tree
men.
high. Y'all was tabbing.
Yeah,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Yes,
We
sir.
did
Yes,
the thing.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? From when we didn't like girls to when now we like them too much. You know what I'm saying? We there. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
I remember when you was a virgin. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? You just
hey,
lost it a
dog.
couple days ago.
Hold on,
Oh,
dog.
Yeah,
I remember when you was
yeah.
still with
You
that
know what I'm
vacuum
saying?
cleaner, but we
Yeah.
ain't gonna go that
Fuck,
far.
nigga. Hey, I remember when you still thought you was Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, I remember when you was trying to go to the NBA
Bro, bro,
and would have
that's
went.
in my
oh,
dreams, nigga.
And
And
would have
then,
went.
I would have win if I didn't get caught up on them. Whew, let's,
oh.
let's not go there. Then I got my
Hey, it's
good
all
brother
right.
Chris
We gonna
with me.
get
You feel
there.
me? Chris came in my life when I was grown, or I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? 19 or 18, actually, 18. You
See
know what I'm
where he
saying?
thought.
Enlisted in the military. You feel me? And that was my first career. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up in career vocation. We made that decision. You know what I'm saying? And look how life turned out. You know what I'm saying? We better than half of the people we know, man. So look, the reason why I want to talk about manhood is because I feel like too many times people is learning how to be men from women.
Yeah,
Let's go
that's
there.
true.
Mm,
Let's go there. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to a girl earlier today, and she was telling me about her situation with her dude or whatever, and she's like, I mean, he needs to be a man. And she said it, bro, like I counted, bro. I'm not even exaggerating.
Who hurt you,
well,
Eight,
but,
sweetie?
18 times, bro.
but there's a lot
18
of
times
conviction
she
in that. You
said
need to be a man.
she
You're
was
right.
like,
Like,
bro,
who
he needs
hurt
to
you?
be a
Like,
man. Yeah. She like, bro, he needs to be a man. He needs to grow up and be a man. He needs to take care of his family like a man. He needs to be there for his woman like a man. He needs
What she
and
know
and so
about being a
finally,
man?
bro. So finally I
that's the
stopped,
question.
right? I stopped on the phone. I just got real silent. She was like, hello? I said, can I ask you a question? She was like, yeah. I said, who taught you how to be a man?
She got quiet.
I'm more of a man than he is. I know that. So I'm asking you, who taught
Who
who
taught
taught
you,
you how to
sir?
be a
I
young
respect
dude?
that.
You feel
Hey,
me?
sir,
Sir,
I get you,
ma'am.
dog.
Yeah, sir. We we
Ma'am,
we we
sir.
trying to be like you. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this is a great topic because, like I said, too many times we learn how to be a man from women, and then number two, you know what I'm saying? Now you got the cultural stigma of being a man. Like for example, men gotta provide. What does that mean? Like why do I have to go to work, go to school, save my money to pay your bills? That's so stupid. And if that makes me a man, sign me up for breast today because I
So
want to
wait,
be a
you're
woman.
not a man if so wait. So you're not a man if you can't financially provide for a woman?
That's what the culture says. If you look on
But wait,
Instagram, bro,
isn't
they're
that
gonna tell you
prostitution?
it's straight up
It's
is.
modern day prostitution. Again,
It
you
straight
do
up is.
all the work, no benefits, and you just say, "Oh, well, I'm a man." What? Excuse me.
Yeah,
So
bro. And
when
then so
what
so you
point
got
does a
you
what
got the
point does a
cultural issue,
man's
you got the female issue, and then now lastly, so you got Instagram telling you to be a man, then you got IG telling you if you're not financially stable to take care of a woman, you're not a man. Then last but not least, you know what I'm saying? You have your own internal pressures of am I meeting the requirements to being a man? So let me ask y'all this question. And let's just go for it. When you were younger, what did it mean when you said I'm becoming a man, or one day I will be a man? Like, what did you envision? Like, what did you see that made you think one day I'm gonna be a man? What does be a man mean?
Chris, I'm gonna
I
let you
mean,
go first, dog.
for me, it was, having your own morals and principles and the ability to stand 10 toes on your decision. That's a part of being a man. That's the main majority about being a man, is being able to make a decision and stand 10 toes on it, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. You know what I'm saying? But it was never nothing materialistic wise. Now it'll be shot to you like, okay, you're supposed to provide. But I'm asked this question from a spiritual point of view. Was it just about money, or was it providing emotional safety, or was it providing stability, or was it providing vision? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay,
Was it
I feel you there.
providing
I'm gonna
a
chime in
version
with
of
that.
protection?
Okay, but real
It
quick though,
wasn't
before we answer that question, were you raised by your mom, your dad, or both?
both.
Aaron, you were raised by mom, dad, both. Like, how would you classify it?
So, so for me, I can chime in again. Isaiah, your mom was like a mom to me, and I was raised by my mama, granny, and my father.
Okay.
So, in that, what I envisioned as a man was
And
not
just
only
just
to
just to say, I was primarily raised by my mom. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I asked that is because I just feel like it's gonna kind of come into our opinion. But going back to
absolutely.
Chris' question, was it provision or was it spiritual? Go for it.
Um, for me, it was provision because on the one hand, I seen my dad work hours upon hours upon hours, and he bringing home the money to provide for his child, right? And in that, he gave me plan. He taught me discipline on time. Hey, if you arrive 10 to 5 minutes early, that's great. Always plan ahead. So
Yeah,
I'm given that provisionary point, but versus when my with my grandmother, or I'm with Isaiah's mom, who was like my mother, big mother figure. She provided an aspect of safety, and as well as an aspect of, hey, this is what a man does. Make sure you stand to your word, make sure you have morals, and make sure you do what you say you're going to do, as well as the spiritual aspect of make sure you keep God at the forefront of all that.
yeah.
Yep.
For me, like kind of going to what Chris said, for me, okay, so I was primarily raised by my mom, but my grandfather was my male influence because my dad lived, you know what I'm saying, on the East Coast, was doing his thing. I learned that being a man, when I said I wanted to be a man or I was going to be a man, that meant I was stepping into leadership roles. You know what I'm saying? So that meant it's time for me, like you said, bro, make decisions, stand 10 toes down on what you said, and just make certain that you put yourself in a position to be able to appropriately lead, you know what I'm saying, yourself, and then ultimately
Hmm.
whatever family you establish. I got that from my grandfather because my grandfather took care of me when my mom created me. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I watched my grandfather get up every day. He worked at the bread factory. You know what I'm saying? And he went to the bread factory, but he made sure we lived in Bellflower. We was from Compton. You know what I'm saying? But he made certain like we stayed in the suburb back then at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like he made certain that I never went without. You know what I'm saying? So that
Yeah,
provisional
yeah,
aspect was was there. You know what I mean? I think my problem comes in where like these women are telling us that we need to be men, but it's really to lessen what they should be doing for themselves.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I didn't go to college to pay your bills. You should also go to college and help us establish the vision.
A
Right, right,
union.
right.
And don't they
Why
call
do
that
I
a
want to
union?
build?
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be teamwork and partnership, but there's it's none of that. It's less than that actually. It's a
I feel
fraction.
like you're supposed to get a fat butt today, some nice breasts, you know what I'm saying, have a half decent smile, and immediately a man is just supposed to want to cash out on you. And if he doesn't do that,
And
then
an
you say,
okay
oh, he,
attitude.
yeah, but if you don't do that, then you like, oh, you're not a man. Well,
Right,
I didn't sacrifice my time and my attention and my effort
right.
to take care of you.
So let me ask y'all this, right? Open opinion. Is a man having boundaries frowned upon, especially in today's
In
Oh,
dating world?
today's in today's
oh,
society, yes. And I'm going to
A
tell you why.
hundred percent. Tell us,
I'm
bro.
going to tell you why. Because in having boundaries, now you're too controlling, or now you are a narcissist. And that narcissist term that's being thrown around
I
so
hate that
loosely
word.
is way opposite to the definition of what it really is. It's someone that isn't not even just self-centered. It's really just someone that does not care whether you do it or not. Those are traits that a man cannot have to be a real man, to be a provider.
Narcissism,
I agree.
psychologically, since we do cover psychology on this show, is a diagnosable personality disorder that is primarily founded in manipulation. A
Mm,
narcissist wants to control the mind. We're not
Yep.
talking about I cheated on you and I just want to try to convince you that I didn't. That's ego.
where
You're a liar.
Or
Let's
it's
move
your
forward.
fault.
Or it's your fault. That's not narcissism. Narcissism says I was never genuine with you from the beginning. Like I wanted the panties and I was going to do whatever it took to get the panties,
just to
and
get
once
there.
the panties were gotten, I'm out of here, bro. Like I never wanted to know you. I can care less about you, your family, your mama, your favorite color, if you ate tonight, all of that.
All that does
I
not
But
gotta
matter.
go. That's narcissism, where I care more about myself than I care about you. So I really hate when people throw that term around, just, oh, I met a narcissist. Well, probably met yourself, because a key component of narcissism is falling in love with your own reflection. So you probably liked him because he looked like you. Drops mic.
That yeah, that's good. That's good.
that's definitely
Yeah.
good. So, okay, so then to caveat onto the question I asked, so why is it that you have to provide for, some women nowadays? Well, most women, I won't say all women, right, are like this, but a good majority. But when does a man's happiness come into play in all this?
And that's a good
He's taking
question.
he's taking you out to dinner. He's being the gentleman, right? He's opening up the doors. He's making sure you're walking on the inside of the street. He's treating you right. He's talking to you. He's showing affection and concern, genuine affection and
Yeah.
concern,
Yeah.
regardless if he's getting the panties or not. But he has to go through this whole long, drawn out thing in
Testify.
Just to
order for
get, yeah.
you to like him. There's no
So
genuineness in
I
that.
feel like, I feel like on both sides, but we talking man business tonight. On both
Now we can
sides,
talk
you
both.
gotta. I'm just saying, you gotta come happy. I'm as a
Mm.
Factual.
man. As a man, I want to deal with the man side tonight because I want to get the ladies a chance to defend themselves next week. You feel me? But
I
but
mean, we got 2 weeks of this round table.
yeah, yeah. But you know what? What I think is, off the rip, I think you need to come happy. It's not my job as a man to make you happy. Happiness
Yeah.
is internal. Now, I didn't say everything had to be perfect, but it's not my job to take on your load. Ladies, we're not taking on your load. If you are already depressed, baby, you shouldn't be dating right now. If you got high anxiety or trust issues, you need to go work all of that out. Don't damage me. And I feel like, to my bro Chris's point, too many times men, we push aside what we
What
want.
we feel. Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
settle for what they want because they're the prize. And nobody teaches us that we're a prize too. So we spend too much time like in they stuff, to the point where now we're damaged, we're not happy, we're miserable, and we got to go find ourselves in what it means to be a man.
So
That's
let me pose
factual.
this question to you. Let me pose this to you, to both of you, actually, my dear brothers. Check this out. So then, would the term hurt people, not come from actual the man standpoint, but also from an unhealed woman? Because think of it this way: if a woman, and then again, I'm not bagging on any ladies, for anybody that's about to be in the comments saying, "Oh, you just hate women." I do not love them.
Yeah.
However, you think about it, if a woman is looking to date, or if a woman is seeking to date, right, and she has baggage, right, whether it be a toxic relationship she just got out of, or whether it be a man that did her wrong, or whatever the case may be, you're looking for another man without being internally, mentally, and spiritually healed to unload all this trauma on. And now me as a man trying to be like, you know what, as a good dude, all right, let me hear you out. Let me do this and let me do that to help you. Now I'm damaging myself and depleting myself, and I'm not getting anything poured back into me. So now my happiness is more like of your happiness.
But you
Your
know what
success
though?
is my success.
I'm gonna go a step further with that. I'm gonna blame the men.
Mm,
for
I'm gonna go
allowing
there.
it.
Yeah, you know why, bro?
yeah.
I was watching a like a cameo the other day. Shout out to Chris for that word. I was watching a cameo the other day. You know what I'm saying? And while, while I was watching it, the dude basically said, he said, if I bump into a young lady, I look good, she look good. First things first is I know that you're not for me if you immediately approach me and I don't hear the vocabulary of my vision coming out of your mouth. My
Oh, that's
vision is to
good.
please God. This is what he said. He said, my vision is to
That's
please God.
good.
He said, so if you start talking to me and we're having a conversation and I never hear the term God, Jesus, goals, vision come out of your mouth, no matter how good you look, you are a queen.
It's a
You're just
no.
not my queen. So I have to help
Yeah.
you. Like my assignment is to let you know that you got to find the person that's for you because you're not in alignment with my goals. I feel like if more men stop chasing the tail and we start chasing people that align with our future, then we would not allow ourselves to be verbally damaged, mentally damaged, emotionally damaged, financially damaged, and
Talk,
socially
Kelly.
damaged by these women based off of their standard of what they want a man to be. Like for
I
example,
mean, you
how do
said they
you want me?
standard, and that could be high, that could be low, could be somewhere in the middle.
Come on,
What is
bro.
we would have to talk about what we see as their standard because every woman we do know that most women's standards are different, right? Just like
Yeah.
some like
Yeah,
most men's
absolutely.
standards are different.
Absolutely.
But we're gonna have to open up the round table up to have a very co-ed conversation. And
Hmm.
it has to be a conversation not led with
Okay,
emotions, but with
so
logic.
let's just go there then. Every woman wants a man to provide, but can you provide?
But what are we providing? What is their definition of providing? That's the
Okay,
question.
let's deal with what the culture says.
Okay,
House,
money,
car, food, money,
money,
vacations,
material.
attention,
That's a material.
materials. Can you
So
provide
okay,
that?
so say
Most
we
women
can,
can't
right?
provide that.
That's
Most
what I'm
women
No, no.
can't
talking about.
provide that.
But say we can provide that, right? Now we ask, okay, what's in it for me? Now they automatically
Yeah,
gonna think sex. Sure, yeah, let's say that. Sex is a very, it should be a naturalized word. Let's just throw that out there, right? Well,
I
why does
like
everything
sex.
have to equate? You feel
Love
me?
it.
But why does everything have to equate to sex is the answer that you're gonna get back in return. And it's like, well, why you after my money? Why you worried about what I can do for you financially? Why can't you get to know
I'm gonna
me
keep it 100
for
with you.
me?
Bro, I don't want sex in return for my money. I mean, now granted, I'm
That's
married, so I'm
factual.
talking from a married perspective, but I don't want the buns for my financial investment because then I'm gonna feel like I'm buying it and then I'm gonna feel like a
And
hoe.
that's prostitution.
There we
I
go.
don't think I
So
don't
I
I,
don't
but
Yeah.
want I don't want the buns. I feel
I don't
like
think
you
that you
could give
would.
me the buns if you like. No, I'm just talking about from a man perspective. I feel
Right.
like give me the buns if you like me and I like you and we go there.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
me
Nah, it's
back
about
an
loyalty and
investment.
respect for us.
Sure, but give me back the
But we're
investment
talking about
equal
in a
to what I'm
cultural
making.
though. We're talking about in a cultural sense. You figure in the culture today, the equivalent to okay, I want a man that provides. I want a man that can do this and do that. Great. The question is, can you do that without even me? Because if you can do that, now that evens out the playing field and that takes away, okay, now I want a provider because you can provide on your own. Now they're stuck with who are you as a person?
Bro, when
It's
the car note is due, I don't want you bent over.
yeah, yeah.
That's
When
a
the
fact.
rent and the
But
lights need to be paid, I do not need you
Bro,
in between my
when the
legs, bro. Like,
waitress drops the check on the table, I don't want you twerking, babe.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
where
yeah,
is the purse? Where's the
yeah.
purse?
that's a fact.
Oh,
Aaron,
where's the
Hey,
what's your
purse?
matter of fact,
Aaron, what's
okay,
what's your take as a man? Like, so you know you're not married, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
So okay, bet. So what are two things
I
that
had
you're
something to say.
looking for? What are two things you're looking for as a man when it comes to like what you want in return from a woman? For me, it's
Man,
loyalty and respect.
that boy better answer carefully.
Listen, on every hey. So for
I'm
me
leading
as a
you to the
man,
water, brother.
no, I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
don't
Listen, listen.
know. Hey, it's
I already, I
alligators in
listen.
that water.
Hey, watch out. There's a few snakes in that mug too. I'm gonna step lightly. I got you. I'm gonna step lightly. Um,
Hey,
for
Chris, hold
me.
on. We just Hey yo, bro finna answer, and we just gonna see a fist fly across the screen like bink.
No, we gonna be solid. We good. We good. No,
You gonna
Chris,
get
I got you.
slid.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Go
no, Chris,
ahead,
I
bro.
know I'm with you on this one. Listen, for me, the main things I look for as a man, if I have to pick three, because I have three, it's not
Okay.
only loyalty, it's not only respect, but for me, I look for compassion.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and the reason why I look for compassion, because that eliminates the whole I want, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. No, if I'm tired from working all day, I don't need you to lecture me about what needs to get done. I need you to now have compassion and understand where I'm at. As
Empathy,
yeah, yeah. Those are my things that I look for.
Okay.
bro. What you looking for? Well, like, what are you looking for, Chris?
And a woman?
Sure.
I mean,
I hope not a
it's
man, dog.
some.
Give me. Yeah. I mean, if you want to confess on the
We
show,
gonna
go
we
for it.
gonna do
Hey,
the
I
maybe
mean,
2025, but it ain't that for me.
I got
I
you, bro.
mean,
Listen, we
bro
good,
hit me
bro.
like he was, bro hit me like he was bisexual, like in a woman.
Nah, what?
I mean, okay,
Hey,
but
yo.
give me your top three, like bro just did. What are you looking for?
So it's definitely gonna have to be loyalty and respect, but I'm gonna lie, empathy is another one because I need somebody that's gonna
Yeah.
understand me. I need somebody that's gonna, but it still goes back to respect because respect my feelings and put my feelings for first, just like I put yours.
Mm-hmm.
But from a psychological standpoint, right? We can't expect other people to move how we move.
Absolutely not.
So for me, when I was out there, and even now, bro, because you know what I'm saying. One thing about marriage, you know what I'm saying, and bro been married before, but one thing about marriage is you change. I mean, you really change daily, but let's just say quarterly.
Every
So
5 years.
what I wanted, what I wanted in January ain't what I want in August. In January,
That's
I needed
right.
a jacket. In August, I need some shorts. If you bring me a hoodie in August, I'm gonna be hot with you. You know what
Nah,
I'm
you
saying?
gonna be in
So
Cali.
fact though. So what I need is first thing. My top three is this. I need somebody who matches my vision, and I've always felt that way. Like
Yeah,
I'm finna
yeah.
be a PhD. What are you doing? Because you know what I'm saying. You know what's crazy? Look, I'm gonna tell you a true story. Before I married my wife, we started dating, right? And at the time when she met me, I had owned three houses, right? And I was just doing my thing. I was the young bachelor. I was killing the game, like whatever. We started getting serious, and I hit her, and I was like, so we probably gonna need a prenup. And she was like, huh? And I was like, yeah. And so she was like, why? And I was like, because I don't want this to become possession based. I said, and I know where I'm going and what I'm
Mm.
doing. So I just think that you need to understand that you're coming to be with me and not because of what I'm doing. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you're
So I
protecting
said,
yourself on the back end.
right. So I told her, I said, so I need you, you know what I'm saying, to align with what's your goals, what's your vision, what's your dreams. When she agreed to sign my prenup, and she was like, babe, I knew you before all of that. Like you could have that signature. I threw it away. Cause at that point I knew, plus other things obviously, but I'm rushing the story. I knew at that point you're aligning with where I'm going and your
Yeah,
vision matches the same. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to align with my vision. You know what I'm saying? The second thing that I need you to do is I need you to have some integrity. Hey,
yeah. That's
you
a
know what I'm
big one.
saying? What are you gonna do when I'm not around? Like, can you still run the house if I'm in another state this weekend? Like, are you out there twerking and acting like you ain't even got a man? You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, bro, give me that respect. Let me see,
Yeah,
and you know what? I don't feel like I should have to teach you respect. I feel like that's something your grandma, your mom should have taught you. So if you come in and I don't see respect in my personal space, respect in my time, respect in my attention, I can't even deal with you. You know what I mean? So let me ask y'all this: what has been the implications of y'all mental health with trying to uphold the stigma in this community and culture of what it is to be a man?
Ain't gonna hold you. I'm drained. Like low key, like some days I be
Okay,
drained, or not just drained, but more so I'll lose interest quick.
yeah,
yeah. Big facts. I
And
was just about to say that.
that's a part of the where the draining comes into play, right? I lose
hmm
interest in a shorty real quick. especially if she want to start
Yeah, you
on
do
that
it, God,
high
for sure.
horse. Yeah, when she get on that high horse about what she think a man is supposed to do, and then you come behind her and ask her, "Did your daddy do that? Did your grandpa do that? Did your brothers do that?
Come
Did your
on,
uncles
bro.
do that?"
Yeah,
If
Hands
the
down,
answer
all
is
time, they didn't have
no,
none of that.
yeah.
I don't want to hear that. But
Yeah,
I
nah,
will
I
say
definitely
that
second that.
women do deserve to be treated they do deserve to be treated with respect and be treated from a gentleman, right? Or a gentleman to the
Hmm.
best of ability, right? Because we're not perfect, just like she's not perfect. We got to accept a woman for their flaws, but yet there's a problem with them accepting us with ours, because
Hmm.
maybe
Yeah,
the man
yeah,
wasn't raised to know what chivalry is. Maybe he wasn't raised to walk a woman on the inside of the street, right? Maybe he
yeah,
wasn't raised to open up her door. Now, some women want every fucking door to be open. Like they don't want to touch not a near goddamn gonna handle. Some men don't even know that okay, if you in the presence of a woman, grab the trash, bro. If you see it full, just grab that trash and go take it outside. You would do it if your mama
Come
was
on.
home.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
fam, come on, fam. That's light work. But
But
like
can I say
there's
this
a lot
though?
of things.
But can I say this? I don't
Talk to me.
mind opening up every door. I don't mind. I don't mind walking you on the inside of the curb. It's instilled in me.
yeah,
I don't mind putting my hand on the small of your back to lead you and guide you in the direction out of harm's way of where you should go. Even if harm is something simple as there's a man standing in front of you. Let me move you this way. But can I help you though? Here we go. I expect you to be ladylike. If I have to be a gentleman, then I
yeah.
expect for you to be a woman.
That's
Which
an easy
means,
trade-off.
but here we go though. It's not though, bro.
Ooh,
It's
Easy
see,
not.
trade-off.
It's
easy to
not.
who?
It's not. Because watch this. Sometimes I feel like when I'm out in public with the wifey and I see men being gentlemen, I feel like they dating Slim Thug, Lil
Crazy,
Wayne, Snoop.
crazy.
I had a female one time that I overheard call her dude my nigga. I'm like, whoa, bro. Whoa,
Hey, yo,
whoa,
I hate
whoa.
that word, bro. Like,
That's a
I
dog.
promise you, I hate that word when, or like, if I got like, even some of my homegirls, they know I hate that word. Like, bro, don't call me that.
I don't like when girls hit their hands like this when they talking. That's too masculine for me. Like if you telling me a
The
story, I
clapping
like
when
when
they
girls,
talk.
And they do this
yeah,
right here. They be like, man, on everything. Hey,
on
girls, first
everything
off,
I love. I'm like, oh my
first off,
goodness.
sweetie, hey, it's okay,
Yeah,
dog. I got you.
is that a penis in
It's a
there?
long clip, my nigga. Like that
Why
junk,
are
that
you
ain't it.
Bruh,
why are you
what are we
clapping your
doing?
hands when you talking to me? Now I like when girls I like when they feminine. Like tell me a story, click your nails and little stuff like that. Don't put them
Tell
all in
you
my
clock
face,
it,
but
huh?
yeah, just clock that T or whatever. But if I'm talking to a female or if a female I see a female outside with a dude and the media she's like, bro, whoa,
I
whoa, that's
mean,
too
she from the
masculine for me.
set, homie. Shit, what
I
you
feel like
mean?
maybe I should walk on the inside of the curb.
I bet she is from the set, and that just
I'm trying
ain't
to keep
it for
my honey
me.
away from you. Like, I don't know. She look like she robbed niggas.
Hey, listen,
I don't like when girls take their heels off after the club and walk barefoot.
That's
with
so
them
ghetto to
black
me,
ass
and
feet,
I feel.
Bro, I don't like
Oh,
that.
they gonna tell you they
I
heels
don't
hurt,
like that.
bro, and they ankles hurt.
Bro, then wear tennis shoes, bro. Don't if you come out in them heels, you in them heels all night. I think that's law.
so in in regards to what you're saying, and Chris, I'm gonna circle back to what you were saying, man. When I say it's an easy trade-off, because again, if we're talking about the perspective and the culture of, what is expected of us, right? You're expected to be a man, whatever definition that woman may have. Chris, you said something, man. You were saying, your grandmother, your mom should have instilled certain things. And Isaiah, you said it too. You feel me? That you expect these things to happen. But what if that same woman didn't have that in the home?
Hmm. Give her
So
grace,
what
You
if
mean
bro.
you,
like give her grace, you said?
I think
but
that
in giving her grace,
I'm not
but
giving her
giving her
grace.
grace, but in giving her grace, she wouldn't extend that same grace to me.
I'm not giving
fact.
her grace. Chris giving her grace. I ain't giving her grace.
Yeah, I wouldn't give her grace. Like I'll say, I'll pray for you, but I'm not
I'm
giving nothing.
crying.
Mm-mm. You
But
know
but
why?
I'm weak.
You know why? Because
They
I
don't give
got
it to
kids.
us.
I don't want to. I don't want to raise no more kids.
yeah, like I'm
Okay,
teaching Parker
I can see that.
my daughter. I'm teaching her fundamentals of
You see what I'm saying?
like how to hey, you don't have to say this all the time, or no, you walk on the inside and I'll open the door. I'm teaching her these fundamental things. So when she does get older, I don't care if me and her mother are together or not. When she gets older, when she now goes looking for a man, or when a man approaches her, she's gonna have the ideal. I know a man is supposed to walk on the outside of traffic, so I can walk on
Hmm.
the inside. I know a man isn't going to always say, "Oh, I can give you this because I'm crying," or "I can give you this because this is going on." No, he can sit down and talk to me, not yell, because that's what most majority of people consider talking is a bunch of yelling. I'm not going to yell
No,
at
in
you
the black
because I have
community,
enough
that's highly in the black
I have
community. That's
enough
what we learn.
emotional intelligence.
I feel like going back to Chris's statement. I'm not raising no woman. So with that being said, giving you grace, I give you grace. I'll give you grace on certain things. I will. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's been times even with my wife where we walking, you know what I mean? And my
Uh-huh.
wife is a klutz sometimes, bro. We walk and she just walk on the outside of the street. Like I'll just grab her body and just move her to the inside. But we still talking. Yeah, whoa, yeah, babe, over here. You said what?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
that's me extending grace to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm your protector. I see what you don't see while we're moving. But on the flip side of that, if I was in a dating scene, why am I trying to raise you on how to talk to a man in public? Why am I trying to raise you on how to chase your dreams and chase your ambitions? I think that a lot of women don't realize that what attracts us men to you is the fact that when we look at you, you're doing something.
Simplicity. You know what I don't like? I don't
I
like
don't want
if
to
I
come
if
home
I
to you sitting in the house every day. I don't care if I'm a multimillionaire. Get up and go to the gym. Go do something that makes me be like, oh, look at her. Not like,
when
hey, I
I
left
hear
you.
a
You still
woman,
here.
when I hear a woman, if I be like, "Hey, what you doing?" and they be like, "Nothing." Why? Like, go get up, and do
Come
something.
on.
Like, I'm at work.
It
What you doing?
depends on
I'm
what
at
the day
work.
was like.
I
But
remember
if that's all,
I had a girl
but
one
if
time
that's
when I was
all you
dating,
have
and she
to
she
say,
every
that's it.
she would always hit me up and be like, "What you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm outside. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. What you got going on?" Nothing. I want to see you. Why? Go to college. You should be in class somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
why you
that's
always
the
got free
point.
time?
You gonna
That's
catch
my
a
point, Chris.
fade.
Like,
Bro,
that's
that
the
used to
point.
irritate me. Like, now I want you to want to see me, but I also want you to be. Sometimes I want you to be too busy, and I want to have to see you at night. Like, babe, I'm not off till 9 tonight. Like, if you're gonna be up, I'll come through. Like, that's attractive to me. But every time you hit me, every day, it's like, what you doing today? You got time today? Why do you have time today?
Right.
You feel me?
Like, pencil me
How
in
how
your
we
schedule.
how we
I
gonna
like,
how we gonna build something if you're always available?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
you said something, Kelly, that was really powerful for me, right? And it stood out. You got to have a woman that has the same vision as you in some shape, way, form, or fashion, right? Whether it's family, religion, future ambitions, like what your 5 year plan looking like. You know what I mean? Like you don't got to be at the
Facts.
same level as me, but we got to be heading or have the ability to head in the same direction together.
And that's all I'm saying. I'm not expecting you. Like I said, I'm getting my clinical doctorate. I'm not expecting you to be a doctor. I don't expect you to go sit in school for 10 years in your 30s. Like, I mean, unless that's what you want to do. But I do expect for you to be, I want you to be just as passionate about what you're doing as I
Something.
am about what I'm doing as a man. And I feel like men, come we talking men business, I feel like men stop chasing women who are not chasing
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you coming back and you like, bro, like I'm just, you feel
Ain't
me?
no
Like,
good women out here.
no, ain't no
Shut
good
up.
ones out here. I'm just, like, bro, she was in the club every week. Why do you feel like she was chasing anything?
So what's y'all
She
take
had
on
dreams about
entitlement
being a
then?
dancer. Shut up.
So when y'all was outside on the scene, right? What was y'all take on the female entitlement? And I know it's heavy now in 2025.
Bro, you don't want to hear my answer. Go ahead, bro.
I was just about to say I ain't got the best amount of answers, but
Bro, what? What? I wish you, what? What?
I
I will
need
leave
to
the bill on
girl,
the
excuse
table.
me.
What?
What?
You said who?
We doing what?
I I
I mean,
think
you said paying what?
You want me to
I
do
need
what?
to if I want to talk to you, I need to do I guess I just won't be talking. Like I'll catch you.
What I remember, bro,
Yeah.
I was at an event with this girl I was talking to. This is probably like seven, what were we in, 25, 7 years ago at this little event, whatever, whatever.
Seven, your
And
favorite number.
yeah, it was about 7 years ago. It was 2018, bro. 2018 was a wild year. You understand what I'm saying? Woo! 2018 was, good God, I got hot. You feel me? That was a year. 2018 and 2019. And a little bit of 2020, but I had a mask on. But anyway, what I'm saying is,
Mask
what I'm
off.
saying,
Oh,
Get
bro,
mask off.
2018, I'm at this girl's dinner. We not even talking. We just talking. Hey, isn't it beautiful you could say words twice and it means something different? But nonetheless, so we not talking, we just talking. And the bill comes. I didn't have anything. I got to the dinner party probably like, Aaron, I really feel like you were with me at this event, but nonetheless,
I
I
probably
got to the
was.
yeah, I got to the dinner party probably like an hour into it, so it was like an hour left. So I just sat at the table. I didn't order any food. Plus, I knew that the bill situation I could just tell was going to be chaotic. So I was just like, I'm gonna sit this one out. Nonetheless, so when the bill hit the table, I got up, hugged the person, like, all right, y'all, we finna go on and head out. Cause we had another event to get to anyway. And one of her homegirls that was sitting across from her was like,
I was with you.
wow.
I remember this night, dog.
Facto.
Yeah.
One of the girls,
Yeah.
bro, was like, wow. But she said it so obnoxious, Chris, that it made me stop and look like, and is everything okay with you? Like you good? And she was like, I'm just saying, like for you to leave when the bill came. I said, oh no, I didn't order anything. She was like, right, but you're one of the men at the table. I said, oh, you thought that I was gonna pay for you, Brokey?
Yeah.
Oh
Me and
oh,
Kelly looked
no.
at one another because
Just because
she
you're
looked at Kelly.
pimping
Nah.
EDD doesn't mean that I'm gonna pick up your tab.
Nah.
That's insane. I don't even know you.
Yeah,
So going
nah.
back to that level of entitlement, bro, I feel like men understand mentally, you know what I'm saying? We were talking about how we were mentally fatigued. Understand that you're the prize too. Like, understand, bro, that, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you're looking for a queen, but bro, you're a king. And if you're damaged and you're too busy trying to prove to society that you got it and that you can do it, you're never going to be able to lead that woman the right way because you're not
that's
going
a
to be
fact.
able to build anything
Yeah.
substantial enough to bring her home to
Yeah.
That's a
because you're
fact.
too
Yeah.
busy paying bills, getting there, not nair, but hair and weaves done, and all of this stuff. And bro, by the time Queen come, Queen like, what can you do for me that you ain't did for the last person? And you don't know.
I
One
mean, if
thing I
you over
told
the age of
my wife,
30, if you over the age of 30,
Casting your pearls on
you
swine.
didn't did some things by now.
bro,
Like you
my
done did
wife
a
Yeah.
lot.
asked me, fact up. My wife said, babe, I don't even want nothing sexual. Tell me what can you do for me that you've never done for another woman? I said, too easy. Share my money. Drops mic.
Facts though.
Head out.
To this day we have a joint account. Like I've never in my life, my eyes are getting big in my life, bro. You
Safe,
said
locked up,
you
dog.
said put
What?
my you said put my direct deposit in an account with your name on it. You stupid. I know I'm in
Huh.
love.
So
I
she
know I'm
got
in
you,
Yeah.
huh?
love.
She got you hooked.
I
Yo,
think the
this
level of
conversation is
entitlement.
good. This conversation is fire, y'all. Give us 1 second, man. We got a break for this commercial. We coming right back at you. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Isaiah, and I'm so excited to announce the Psych brand official launch. You're looking at the flyer right now, and it's so easy to cop one of these shirts. All you have to do is head over to our Instagram, exclusively Unfiltered. DM us and let us know that you want one of these shirts. You gotta have it. Look at it. You're literally pronouncing your future. You're literally letting us know that you're not dealing with grief, loss, sickness, disease, defeat, depression, anxiety, or homelessness. Death and generational curses are over. You got to proclaim your future with one of these shirts. We got them in all sizes. Y'all hit us up on exclusively Unfiltered on IG. Peace. Yo, welcome back, man. We've been really diving into some hot, you know what I'm saying, conversations dealing with what is men what is man business like? What are we supposed to do? What does that look like? What
Deep
is man
water.
mental health? What is vulnerability? And what is the stigma out here on what's to be a man? Because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I ain't got no problem with the LGBTQ plus community, but I don't want to hear about being a man from a stud. So at this point, we gotta go ahead and dive into this. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like sitting behind studs at the barbershop.
Damn.
You want to know something on everything when I go to
I
the
start cutting
barbershop
my own hair. I can't take it anymore.
and this stud came up and said, "Oh, I need a lineup." Excuse, ma'am, sir.
But you gotta go.
Dog.
But you gotta go second. You can't go first. You gotta go second. This ain't your arena. You gotta go second. You feel me?
Oh
Let me
my
ask y'all this:
gosh.
as a man, what do you do with your vulnerabilities?
Wait.
That's a
Are we
good one.
talking about brother to brother? Because I know a lot of women, and I've experienced a lot of women that wanted honesty, wanted transparency, wanted a man to be vulnerable. But when you gave it to them, they flipped the shit on you and threw it back in your face and couldn't handle it.
So what you do
Yeah.
about that as a man? That's your
Yeah.
vulnerability. What do you do?
So as a man, if I'm talking to like you feel me, the brothers, right? Like y'all two, for
Hmm.
example.
Yeah.
I could be vulnerable, right? We could be vulnerable because not only are
Yeah,
we men, we're black men. So we
Yeah.
understand what that means,
yeah,
especially
Yeah.
in this world, not even just in the world, but in a dating society, how hard
hmm
it is for us and this and how much we have to stomach down. Now you said something earlier, Kelly, about
I just want
the
you to say no
grace.
Diddy after that before you.
Yeah, no, no,
I
Diddy.
was gonna let him go.
Okay.
I was gonna let him go, dog.
Okay.
But listen, I'm glad you caught it,
I
cause
had
that
to.
was
I
not it.
couldn't.
Here we go. No, so you
That
said
was
something.
not it.
You
I
definitely
wasn't gonna hear
said
nothing else.
you mentioned some earlier, right? When we talking about giving grace. So, but psychologically speaking, we didn't touch on the parental relationship, how the parental relationship stigma runs in relationships when you do give too much grace and you have to parent your significant other instead of being a partnership with that significant other.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But to bring it back into in terms of vulnerability,
Right.
I can be vulnerable with the bros, no homo. But when it comes to women, we typically are real reserved in my opinion, and
I would agree.
we walk on thin like a thin line because we don't know which way this is about to go and what she about to do
Yeah,
when she get pissed off.
bro. That's a subject.
That's a good
Now,
one.
what's up with your vulnerabilities? Like, are you out here telling? You know what I'm saying? Jody said in Baby Boy, he said to Yvette, and I'm out here telling these old the truth. But for you, I'm honest. I lie to you because I care about your
Your
feelings.
feelings.
You
And
out here
low
telling the
key, he
truth, and you.
toxic. He was toxic, and we
Yeah,
all
he was
That
toxic.
was a
understand.
man,
Yeah,
that was a manipulative
but you
thing,
know
Oh,
what
but
I'm
it's
saying.
like
manipulation.
But Aaron is toxic, so it fits.
I
You feel me?
used to
Yeah,
be.
You
I
feel me?
used to
he's
be.
So what you out
reformed,
here
man.
doing, bro? You
He's
out here being
reformed.
vulnerable or what?
Absolutely not. What I have learned. No, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because again, Kelly, you said something. Chris, you said something, man. And I'm gonna tie it full circle. Um, when it comes to men, especially us being black men, being mentally fatigued, right? That comes from overly extending our vulnerabilities to people that don't even care or respect our opinions, our feelings, and how we think about certain things. So
Mm.
in my toxic days, right? I oh, I want a man to be honest. I want a man to be open, transparent, cool. But in the same aspect, when Chris, you were saying, in days past, you feel me? You would tell a woman something, it flips back on you, and now you kind of just stuck there, like, well, dang, I told you this in confidence, and now you've used it as a weapon against me to make me feel not only worse, but now you use it as a weapon against me to either manipulate me or horse my decisions and words. And
Hmm.
now I can no longer trust you. Going back to, respect, trust, and empathy, I can no longer trust you with my vulnerability. So for me, I have learned to not be vulnerable with everybody and be only selective with that one person who deserves that part of my vulnerability.
I
Okay, so
never
emotional safety
decided
is
to
the
be
thing.
vulnerable with any
Yeah.
woman until I got married. Ring on the finger. And that's when I was like, babe, this is my deepest fear. Babe, this is what I'm really scared about today. Now, as a man, I still don't share everything because I don't need her worrying about what I know I'm gonna succeed in.
Yeah.
It's my vulnerability today, but I'm gonna get over it. And that's the strength of a man. Like we can have fear today and like triumph over
Conquer it
that thing
tomorrow.
later on tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for me, I wasn't vulnerable until I knew for a fact like we were locked in and really in love. and I needed that to be proven with commitment. Like I think that was a pretty much probably a fear of mine, bros. Like I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all since we doing man talk. Like that was a fear of mine. Like you want me to tell you what I'm really afraid of? What if you use that against me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I
Mm.
Yeah.
tell you something and you get mad and you throw that in my face? Like, that's why you was afraid of the dark till you was 10. Like, whoa. Like, I just feel like you can't come back from that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that as men, we need to find a circle. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to say y'all my circle. Feel me? We gotta find a circle of brothers where we can say, I don't really know how to navigate this. All jokes aside, like, bro, I don't know how to navigate this. And I got a lady at home. I got a baby at home. I got kids across the state, whatever your situation is. And you
Yeah.
need that man circle to say, I don't know how to navigate that either, bro, but let's pray about it. Or I don't know how to navigate that either, bro, but take that up in therapy, man. I'm going to support you. Here's some references. Or I do know how
Let's
to
talk
navigate
about
that.
it.
Start here. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I feel like when it comes to women in this society right now, I'm not hating on the women, but I just feel like men need to be more selective and
Yeah.
intentional with
Yeah.
who we share our vulnerabilities with.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah, we
that.
gotta be. I feel like men aren't intentional, bro. We gotta be intentional. Like, if you like them, tell them you like them. You feel
I
me? If
mean,
you
I
if
don't
you
think
want them, tell them you
anybody
want
really
them.
is in dating. I mean, shit. I know now. In since I'm on the scene, um, ain't nobody. Everybody's afraid of being intentional because everybody looking to get over or get something out of somebody. And who gonna get
And
what
that's real
first?
sad. That's real sad.
So let me ask y'all this: how can a man prioritize self care without feeling like he's neglecting his responsibilities? So
In
how
what
can he
way?
turn around and say, okay, boom, let's go? How can he turn around and say, today I need a mental health day, but I can't be worried about you, my woman, while I'm worried about me. I need to go get a massage. I need to go get my nails, my feet done. I need to go get my hair cut. I just need to take a walk. Like I need to invest my money in something that pleases me today. Even if it's just something simple like buying me a new hat, I have to do it for me. How can I do that without feeling like I'm neglecting my responsibility to you or anybody else? How do y'all do that?
It's funny that you mentioned that, bro. Because I had a situation with a shorty. Um, she got mad at me, or she got pissed off at me because I went to the spa. I went to King Spa. She thought I was going with another female, but I was really doing that for my own mental health. Day. She crashed out on me. Needless
You
to
could
say,
have
she
took
got
me, no
blocked.
did he? But all right.
Pause.
I mean, but I would have went with
Pause.
you. That's all I'm trying to say. We
Yo,
could have
so
did.
she was
I'm
like,
just
"Why
no
didn't
did
I?"
he? But we could have got mud baths together though.
Yo,
Hey, hold on, dog.
yo.
Hey, that was a no diddy on that one,
I'm
dog.
so comfortable in my sexuality, bro. We could have.
Hey, so
Feel
look,
me?
I was
We
like,
could have
"Yo,
what?
this mental,
Like, what do you mean by that?
bruh." I just went. So to answer your question, I just went, right? And she was like, "Yo, you didn't invite me, like you know, blah blah blah." So I didn't have to tell you I was even going for real.
Right, right,
But
right.
I said, "But you over here crashing out and you doing too much and you about to fuck up my mental health day, so I can relax and give back to myself." You
Got
have to
to.
prioritize yourself, and it's okay to be selfish about yourself and your own mental health. Because
Yeah.
as black men, it's gotten better over what I said last since COVID.
About 3 years, 4 years, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, black men neglect their mental health a lot, and we need to
Bro,
do better at that.
how do you prioritize self care without neglecting your responsibilities? Or do you prioritize self care? Maybe you're not there yet.
No, I do it now.
How?
No, no, no. I'm talking about
No,
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. For me, I'm a huge person about communication, and I believe if you let everything known up front, you should have really no big conversation or big room to say, "Oh, well, why are you doing that?" Everybody knows between Thursday to Saturday, Aaron is going to get a haircut because that makes me feel better. I've said it on a multitude of occasions. I'm gonna get a haircut. That makes me feel better. I let everything known in the beginning or while we are talking or some way because that conversation is gonna have to come up. So if I'm not talking to you for a couple of hours, it's because I need a moment to reflect.
right.
If if I'm
Mm.
at home not doing anything, oh well,
Take
you
some
want me to come
hours.
over? No, I don't. I would love for you to, but right now I just need to be by myself because I
Yeah.
need to think about my day. I need to think about my goals and where I want to go and where I want to be. And oh, well, I can help you with that. You could. but right now I need to do it because now I'm being codependent, and I don't want to be codependent.
Bro, I really didn't start prioritizing like my mental health days, like to replenish myself as a man until 2019. I would say that I probably didn't start taking it really, really seriously until like 2022, 2023. So about 2 to 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing it in back in 19 and 18. You know what I'm saying? Going to the nail shop, walking by myself, beach, depending on how stressed, where my stress level was, vacations by myself, so on and so forth. And you know that. You
Yeah,
hit me up,
bro.
bro. I'll be in a
Mm.
whole nother state. Like, oh, I'm just here,
Yeah,
laying down. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I didn't start taking it serious until like about 2, 3 years ago when I realized that I had like a people pleasing mentality as a man.
Mm,
I had a people pleasing mentality as a man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got
Like,
that too, and it's terrible.
bro, like, and it was
I
to
got
the
a question
point,
for both of y'all.
it was to the
Go
point
for it.
where it was more so like I would I would spend my last to make sure you have, and then I would be heartbroken when I had my last and you didn't give. And I had to
Yeah,
get to a point where I was like, I can't please people anymore. And I start, bro, Chris, you said something that was powerful. You said you have to be selfish with yourself. And I got to a point where I was like, it's okay if I spend this on me. I went to
yeah,
work for it. Why do
yeah.
men feel like we can't take care of ourselves with the very thing that we earn?
So I have a question to pose on that question. Do you believe, or would you consider that psychologically and subconsciously that it's embedded in us as men to be people pleasers?
I don't think it's psychological, bro. I think it's conditioned. We're conditioned like that as young boys.
Mm,
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 yeah. Yeah. We got to get to a point where, and I wouldn't say that it's conditioned in us. I think it's more so, and I did like an Instagram reel on this the other day. I think it's more so men we're so trained to be providers and to give and make sure others have that our gas tank will be on empty, but we'll put gas in somebody else's car. Think
yeah,
about that. Like let that process for a minute. You pull up to the gas station, your gas tank is on E. You know somebody else pulled up to the same gas station, but their gas tank might be on a half. But your
yeah,
brain tells you to give them your money so that way they can be refueled. And now you're sitting here empty. And that's where I sat a lot of the times. I was a husband, empty. Father, empty. Pastor, empty. Student, empty. Businessman, empty. Friend, empty. And I'm sitting here wondering, dude, like I make a great salary every year. Why am I sitting here fatigued and tired and tense, body like this? Don't even realize that I'm sitting so uncomfortably like this.
Stressed
You know what I'm
out.
saying? It just
yeah,
stressed, bro. And I'm like, what's
yeah.
going on with me? And it hit me, bro. You're pleasing way too many people as a man. To prioritize yourself.
S- So,
You know what I
Kelly, I
mean?
ain't even gonna hold you. I agree with what you said, but I still think a part of that still comes with conditioning and it starts as
Thousand percent.
young boys. Like, cause
Right.
we are taught young, right? Do this, do that, do this, do that. But you don't never hear how somebody else is trying to pour back into you.
Of course, because you got to be
Yeah,
receptive to it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Got to
Hmm.
be receptive to it. But like, kind of going to your point, bro. Like men, we're trained to get the concept and then run, almost like football. Protect the football and go. You know what I'm saying? And we never stop and be like, but refill me though. Like,
we're
you know what I'm saying?
always
So
running.
so you have to be able to identify when you're empty. That was a hard thing for me as a man.
So how would you? So to ask you, brothers, since we brought this right back circle, right? We just brought this whole episode back to full circle. I honestly think we need a part
Full
two.
circle. Yeah,
How
hands
do we
down.
ask? How would you guys, if you, well, Kelly, if you were back on the scene, how would you ask a woman to pour back into you?
So for me,
That's good.
I'm gonna say it like this real quick. First things first, you got to realize that you're empty. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the first place, I didn't even realize I was empty, bro. Like my body would be aching, brain tired, eyes barely open, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, bro, let's go out. Like, bro, you finna tip over. Like, do you even realize when you're mentally empty? You know what I'm saying? Like, what signs is your body giving you that you need to be replenished?
Right,
And the
right.
second thing is to your now once you identify that, now to your question, I would tell my woman, hey babe, if this becomes reciprocal, then I'll never get to a point where I'm empty. So I'm gonna give you everything that you need. Not everything you want, but everything you need. I'm not gonna make you
Everything you
happy,
need.
but what I'm giving you should enhance your happiness, right? So I'm gonna give you that word of affirmation. I'm gonna give you that physical touch. I'm gonna give you them gifts. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna prove to you every day that I love you. But I just need you to do the same to me. And when you do that, you'll know that I need space before I do. My wife walk in the house and be like, leave dad alone for the next 10 minutes. Let him come down. We're going to go holler at him. How did you know I needed that? Because you're paying attention to me. You feel me?
Mm.
Bro, as we get ready to wrap, what would you say, Aaron? Like, what's your answer? How you going to tell your woman, like, I need something from you too? Like, what's the deal?
I think like your answer and my answer would be similar. Again, just I would need you to pay attention to me. As much attention as I pay to you, the much I put into you, I need you to also pour back and pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you everything I need to tell you, just simply off of you being mindful and watchful.
Mm. Bros, I think this was a powerful episode. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like Chris said, I think we're gonna have to touch a part two. You know what I'm saying? We might even have to take this live for the audience. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's a lot of men out there right now that's in
Yeah,
relationships, situationships, marriages, and they're depleting themselves and they're learning. They're either learning or they have learned how to be a man from somebody that's not a man. You know what I'm saying? From their grandma, from their mom, from their aunt, from a stud. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So Chris, as we get
Yo,
ready to wrap, and Aaron, I'm gonna ask you, there's a man out there that's looking at you right now. He watching you. What advice would you give this man as you get ready to rap who might not even understand what his role is? What would you tell him? Go.
I tell them like, bro, I'm here for you. I love you. You're a king. Respect yourself. You know, you can tap in. Instagram is Chris Will Precise. You know, we can talk shop. We can talk on the show. You can hit me on the ground. I ain't gonna lie, but respect yourself. Know your worth. That's all I'm gonna tell them.
Okay. What you saying, bro?
I'm gonna tell that man looking and listening, slow down, man. Take your time. Be intentional with what you want. Set your goals. Remember to keep God first. Talk to me. King K underscore boss anytime, man. Hit me in the DMs or talk on the shop.
I appreciate that, man. Hey, bros, all we gonna say is learn you. You know what I'm saying? Understand who you are because you can't be strengthened until, you know what I'm saying, you really understand who am I? What do I need?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you'll know what you're looking for. And then most of all, you can always hit us at 281-330-8004. Put Mike Jones on the phone. Hello, this is Mike Jones. I'm about to blow. Hey, we love y'all, man. We gonna catch y'all on the next one. Deuce.
Peace.